Aloha, Mother Fathers. Welcome in. It is another edition of Kyle Reacts here on this Friday evening. It is January. Jesus Christ. It's been a long day. June 27th, 2025. Short reacts for you today because I am tired as shit. Had a tennis match earlier. Got the win. That was great. But now it is time to break down, of course, on this Friday. You know what that means. It's Friday Night Smackdown in Saudi Arabia. Couple things we like, couple things we did not like for the program here. First off, the crowd, fantastic. I can't say enough about how great they showed up tonight, and I'm sure it'll be the same tomorrow. For all the people that are critical of Punk and even WWE in general for going over there, you have to understand that, yes, of course, it's a business. They want the money. That's great. But I said this on the podcast earlier today, too. Like, it comes down to people just they're never getting to see this, never getting to see it in person, and they only get one, maybe two times a year these kind of shows there. So I mean, I know there's issues. Believe me, I get it, I understand that, but can we not make everything about politics for a little bit? I'm not thrilled with them either. This was my show off usually that I wouldn't watch, but at the same point, I understood why they went there beyond just obviously taking a paycheck. Because the performers do actually care about the people and what they do and how they present themselves. So that was great. The tag match with DIY and Andrade and Phoenix was fantastic. Didn't like that it went through like 4 commercial breaks and 2 picture-in-pictures, but still, great match. A lot of good talent in the ring. Every time you feel like you're about to forget about DIY, they do something that gets you kind of back into it a little bit, but excited, obviously, to see if there's anything that comes from this on either side. We'll find out. I know they had the stuff with the Wyatts. We'll get into that in a second. But yeah, and possibly the best thing, of course, happened in the last 10 minutes of a 3-hour show, but CM Punk, Punkanomics. Dude, I was so happy that this happened. And I had seen a few things on TikTok previously before, so I tried not to pay attention. I just saw it and I'm like, what? And I just scrolled past it because I didn't want to know. I wanted to try to be genuinely surprised because of the time difference, whatever. Yeah, that was great. That was great. So good. A good bounce back. Was it as hard hitting as Cena's? No, but there were some pretty good lines in there. And I am 100% sold on watching this tomorrow at some point. Again, I have another tennis match in the early afternoon, so I probably won't watch it live. But I will be watching that match with excitement because of what these two have been able to bring, which John hasn't been able to do with his other few feuds he's had with Cody. It was the shock of the turn, and there wasn't really that much hard-hitting stuff besides kind of explaining a little bit why. With Randy, it was quick, and it was hardly any play into their actual history besides a video package or two, and then obviously Truth is what it is now. But this is the first time they've really sunk their teeth into a feud, and I love it. I love every second of it. I can't wait to see the match tomorrow. I wish it could go on forever, but he only has till December. So some things we didn't like from the show. I love when there's technical issues on a show that they said was live, but I feel like it probably wasn't. That's why they were able to take fan video, essentially, and use that with Randy and Cody cutting promos that weren't that entertaining anyway. For a match that big to be happening on a show like this where there's so much more stuff I'd rather watch, than when it comes to Night of Champions, I'd rather see, the Cena Punk match. That should be a main event somewhere. I don't know, but I mean, they're going to do it, and the technical issues were the technical issues. So, loved seeing that. No, I didn't, right off the bat. Alistar Black has now been tasked with the job to kill the R-Truth run here, and then apparently have a serious feud with Damian Priest afterwards. I'm looking forward to the Damian Priest feud. That could be fun for two guys that are kind of in the upper mid-card right now, just hanging out. And poor Truth, man. That was fun for a couple weeks, wasn't it? He's going to get shellacked and black masked back out to sea here shortly. But the last thing, and I mentioned it a little bit earlier, the Wyatt 6. Nope. Like this, the non-finish in the tag match, everyone losing their mind and jumping them. Like, it'd be one thing if they had taken people out like they did when they first debuted, and that's been a constant. Like, we need to keep security up because we don't know when they're going to show up. When they do, they just fucking murk everybody. that would be something I'd be like, okay, then everyone needs to take this real seriously. But them beating a couple tag teams makes the entire division want to band together. All these guys that hate each other. I don't. Over a couple guys that were mid-carders and lower card guys. Dexter Loomis and Joe Gacy in a tag match. And obviously Rowan. And again, Bo hasn't been presented as a dominant heel, face, whatever at this point. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I had a lot of hope for this group, and I'm sure Double A will be in my boat with this as well, but it sucks. It sucks because they're destined for so much more. I still hold hope that Bo Dallas can find a way to get to John Cena and be the one that eventually turns him back face. And I also hope that at that point that Bo reveals his new name, and it's Bo Wyatt. That's a great fucking name. You should just go with it. Because Uncle Howdy is not going to main event WrestleMania, but Bo Wyatt maybe one day could. So we'll see. But that's it for Kyle Reacts. We're going to have another one tomorrow, of course, for Night of Champions. Don't forget to catch the full Side Hustle Wrestling podcast that dropped earlier today. So I will see you guys tomorrow on the next Kyle Reacts. Have a great rest of your Friday evening, and we'll see you Saturday night.